Hello students, welcome to AK Virtual Math. In this video, we are going to discuss about the number sequence and what are the linear sequence. A number sequence is a set of numbers, a list of numbers that follow a specific rule, a specific pattern. Here we have some examples of the number sequence. You can see here 11, 15, 19, 23 and 27. This is what one number sequence. These numbers follow a specific pattern. They follow a specific rule here. You can see if I'll add here 4, we'll get the next term. In the first number, if I'll add 4, so we'll get the next number. The same thing again here. If we'll add 4, we'll get the next number. Again, if I'll add 4, we'll get the next number. Again, if we'll add 4, we'll get the next number. So they are following a specific rule. To get the next number, we have to just add 4 in the previous number. So that is why what this is what a number sequence. They are following a specific rule. In any number sequence, what we have, these numbers are called terms. This is what the first term, this is second term, third term and so on. And the position, if I'll see, this first term means what? This 11 is at first position in this sequence. So this is called the position here, first position. At first position 11 is there, at second position 15 is there, and at third position 19 is there. And at fourth position 23 is there, fifth position 27 is there. So in any number sequence, what we have terms. These number that is in the sequence, these are called the terms of the sequence, and at which place these numbers are there, that is called the position of these numbers. So first position, second, third, fourth, these are what the position. And how we are getting the next number from the previous, that is called term to term rule. So that is what term to term rule. These are what the basic things associated with the number sequence. The position of the term, the first term, and term to term rule. Now see the next example here. We have 20, 18, 15, 16 and 6. The first sequence was what? It was increasing sequence. The next number is greater than the previous. In this you will see the next number is the smaller than the previous number. What rules they are following here? So what we can see here, see, if we'll subtract 2 from the previous number, we'll get the next. And if we'll subtract here what? 3, then we'll get next. And if we'll subtract 4 here, then we'll get the next. And if we'll subtract here 5, then we'll get the next. So see, they are again following some specific rule, but these rules are different. Here all the time we were adding 4, 4, 4, but here we are subtracting, but all the time we are subtracting different numbers. But still they are following some rule. Means if you want to find out next year, what you have to do? You have to subtract 6. So you will be getting 0. So see, we can easily find out the next term here. So still this is a number sequence because they are following specific rule. This is decreasing number sequence. If we'll see the next, so in this, if I'll add here 2 in the first term, so we'll get the second term. And if we'll add here 3, then we'll get 10, that is next term. And if we'll add 4 in the third term, so we'll get the fourth term. And if we'll add 5 here, then we'll get the next term. So see, here we are not adding same thing all the time. We are adding different numbers, but these things also follow a specific rule. If I'll say what will be the next number in this sequence, so we can see what you will add here. You will add 6, because so first time we are adding 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then now we have to add 6. So what we'll get here? 19 plus 6, we will be getting 25. And if we'll see the next example here, what we are adding here, if we'll add 3 here in the first term, we'll get the second term. And if we'll add here 5, so we'll get next term. Again here, if I'll add it here 7, so we'll get next term. Again, if we'll add it here, what we'll add here now? 9. Then we'll get next term. So see, we are not adding all the time same thing, but still they are following some specific rule. So this is also one sequence, number sequence. So if I want to find out what will be the next, what I have to add here next. So see, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now we have to add here what? 11. So if I'll add 11, so we'll get here 38. So see, we are able to get the next term of this sequence. Similarly, we can see here also, if I'll subtract here 3, so we'll be getting here 7. And if we'll subtract it here 6, then we'll get 1. Now if we'll subtract it here 9, so we'll get 8. Now if we'll subtract here 12, then we'll get here minus 20. And to get the next term, what I have to subtract it here. So see, minus 3, minus 6, minus 9, minus 12. These are what multiple of 3. To get the next term, so next multiple is what here? 15. So we have to subtract 15. So we'll get this minus 35. Now in the next example here, 11, 18, 37, 74, 135. So what are the pattern here in this sequence? So if I'll say this cube number 1, first cube number 1, and if we'll add here plus 10, so 1 cube plus 10 is 11. Here 2 cube is 8, 8 plus 10, here 3 cube is 27, 27 plus 10 is 37. So see, they are following a specific rule. The rule is cube number plus 10. So if we'll add 10 in the cube number, you will get this sequence. So that is why this is also one type of sequence. In this, if you'll see, if we'll multiply here, now see here in all these we were just adding or subtracting some numbers. Now here we are multiplying it. 1 times 2 is 2. Now 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, and if you want to find out next, so you have to multiply with 2, that will be 32. They are also following a specific rule. By following that specific rule, by using that specific rule, we can find out the next term in the sequence. Now the next, we will subtract here 5 from the first term, that is 100 minus 5, so we'll get the second term, that is 95. Again if we'll subtract 5 here, we'll get 90. Again if we'll subtract 5, we'll get the next term, and so on. If you want to find out here what will be the next term, you have to just subtract 5 here, you will be getting 75 here, that is next term. So in all these examples, what we noticed, in some number sequence, we are adding same amount all the time to get the next. Means this sequence is increasing with the same amount all the time. And here if in this example you will see, the sequence is decreasing with the same amount all the time. Means these differences are same all the time. So we are either adding or subtracting same number all the time to get the next term. In another way, we can say the difference between two consecutive number is same all the time. Like here 19 minus 15, 4. 27 minus 23, 4. So difference between two consecutive number is always same. Here also difference between two consecutive number is always same. So when any number sequence is either increasing or decreasing with the same amount all the time, then that type of sequence is called linear sequence. And all other sequences like these all sequences, these are what called non-linear sequence. So in this video, we are going to discuss only about the linear sequences, and non-linear sequences we'll discuss in the next video. So let's see what are the other things in the linear sequence. So we understood about the linear sequence. If the sequence is increasing with the same amount all the time, that is what the linear sequence. Or if the sequence is decreasing with the same amount all the time, that is also linear sequence. In linear sequence, what we have, first thing, the first term of the sequence, here that is 11, here the first term of the sequence is 100. This is what the first term. And the position, second thing is what we should know, the position. What does mean by the position? So these terms appears at which position? Like here this 11 is at first position, 15 at the second position, 19 is at third position, fourth position, fifth position. So the position of the term 19 is 3. The position of the term 27 is 5. So this is what the position. Here also at first position it is 100, at second position it is 95, and so on. So this is what the position. So first term and its position of the terms in any sequence. That things we should know. Next thing is what? The term to term rule. So what is term to term rule? Means the rule by which we can get the next term of the sequence. So what is here? We had seen that if you'll add just 4 in the previous number, so you will get the next number in the sequence. Like here, if you want to find out next term of this sequence, so you have to just add 4. So 27 plus 4, it will be 31. So this is what the term to term rule. So what we have to add or subtract. In this case, you have to subtract something because this is decreasing sequence. This is increasing linear sequence, this is decreasing linear sequence, so you have to subtract something. What we are subtracting here? 5. So 100 minus 5 is 95. 95 minus 5 is 90. So this is what the term to term rule. So term to term rule is used to find out the next term if the previous term is given. So in this case here, term to term rule is, we can write either like this, add 4, or we can write just plus 4. The term to term rule of this sequence is plus 4 or just add 4. In this case, term to term rule is what? Subtract 5, or we can just write minus 5. So this is what term to term rule of these linear sequence. Now another thing is, what if someone asks what will be the term at 10th position or 20th position or 100th position? So how we'll get? So previous term is not given. If it is given, okay, 99th term is given, so we can find out 100 term directly by adding 4. But here 99th term is not given, it is asked directly to find out the 100th term. Then how we can find out? For that, the position is given, that is 100. What will be the number at 100 position? So how to find out? For that we need position to term rule. That is very important. Position to term rule. Position to term rule, or sometime it is also called nth term. How to find out nth term? Means 100th term, 50th term, how we can find out directly. So let's see how we can do this for position to term rule or nth term, how we can find out for the linear sequence. This is very important. Here the sequence is 11, 15, 19, 23 and 27, so on. So what is position here? Position we show with the letter N. So first position, second position, third position, fourth, fifth and so on. This is what the position. This is sequence, the terms of the sequence. Now what we got here, term to term rule, that if we'll add it here 4, so we'll get the next term. So term to term rule is add 4. If you want to find out position to term rule, so first you have to see what is term to term rule, that is here add 4. What we'll do next, we'll write the multiple of this, what is term to term rule. If it is add 4, so we'll write the multiple of 4. If it is subtract 5, so we'll write the multiple of minus 5. So what we'll do here, we'll write the multiple of 4. So that is what the 4n. Multiple of 4 is what? 4n. This is multiple of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. Now we have to see what we have to add here in the multiple of 4, so that we'll get this first term. So if I'll add here 7 plus 7, so we'll get 11. Here also if we'll add 7, 8 plus 7, 15. So all the time what we are adding here 7 in the multiple of 4. So we'll get this sequence. Means if I'll add here 7 in the multiple of 4, so we will be getting here 4 plus 7, it will be 11, 8 plus 7, 15 and so on. So we are getting this sequence. Our this linear sequence follow this rule 4n plus 7, where n is the position. So this will become the position to term rule or nth term. So position to term rule we show like this, Tn. Tn means what? Nth term. That is given by this formula 4n plus 7. So if we'll add 7 in the multiple of 4, you will get this sequence. We can say either position to term rule is 4n plus 7 or nth term is 4n plus 7. Now if you want to find out what will be the number at 100 position, so we have to just substitute 100 in the place of n. So 4 times 100 plus 7, so you will be getting 400 and this 7, 407. So this is the number at 100th position. Now let's take the example of decreasing linear sequence. So to find out the nth term or position to term rule, what we'll do, first we will find out what is term to term rule, or how this sequence is increasing each time and how much this sequence is decreasing each time. So here this is decreasing sequence, so each time it is decreases by 5 like this here. So what we'll do, we'll write the multiple of minus 5, that is what? Minus 5n. What it will be? It will be minus 5, then it will be minus 10, then it will be minus 15, then minus 20 and so on. So now let's see what we will add here in this so that we can get this 100. If we'll add here 105, so you will get this 100. The same thing here, if we'll add here 105, so you will get this 95. In the same way, if we'll add here 105 in minus 15, you will get 90. It means what? If you will add 105 in the multiple of minus 5, then you will be getting this sequence. Or in another way, we can say if you will subtract subtract multiple of 5, that is 5n, from 105, then you will get this sequence: 100, 95, 90, 85 and 80, so on. So this will be what the position to term rule for any decreasing linear sequence. So we can write it here: position to term rule or nth term Tn will be equal to 105 minus 5n. So if sequence is decreasing, then multiple will be subtracted. Some multiple will be subtracted from any constant number, and if the sequence is increasing, then for nth term, that multiple will be added in some constant term. Like in the previous example, we had added 7 in the multiple of 4. So this is what the position to term rule. This is how we can find out position to term rule of any linear sequence, whether it is increasing or it is decreasing. Remember that when it is decreasing, then the multiple of that number will be subtracted from the constant number, and if it is increasing, then multiple of the number will be added in some constant number. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends. If you have any doubts or questions, feel free to ask in the comments below.